Hi, welcome back. It's Julie again from Dragonfly Awakening of Colorado. And today I'd like to give you some tips on how to dowse effectively with your pendulum, as well as some common mistakes people make when dowsing. If you haven't seen my Pendulum Dowsing for Beginners video, I highly recommend watching that as well. The link will be in the description. It's a good foundational video. I'm not going to do a lot of dowsing in this video. It's mostly going to be some tips and common mistakes and things you can do to get better accuracy. So, okay, here we go. So, dowsing tips and common mistakes. Number 1, don't dowse angry or sad or generally in a low vibrational state. When you dowse in a low vibrational state, your answers will come from a low vibrational place. Do everything you can to get in a better mood before you dowse, or at least get into a neutral state before you dowse. You can do things like meditate, or you can watch something funny on TV. You can go into an Instagram hole. Sometimes I find that to be effective to give myself a little reset. Or, just find a way anyway to distract yourself for a while and ask your questions when you're feeling better. In the past, I have encountered negative entities and energies out there that like to use these opportunities when we're angry or feeling not so good, to come in and drain my energy while simultaneously giving me false answers. Don't fall for it. If you feel drained or fearful, put down your pendulum. The energy does not lie. Okay, so that's number 1. Don't dowse angry. Okay. Number 2. Try to avoid emotionally charged questions and questions about the future. I know this is hard because getting answers to these types of questions is one of the main reasons people get into dowsing in the first place. I also know that you will break this rule because I do constantly. So here's some advice if you have to ask questions like this. Before you ask the question, be absolutely sure that you're grounded and calm. Okay, so the second thing to that is, in order for any answer you get to be accurate, you must be open to any answer that may come through. If you find it difficult to be open to any answer, try asking the question and then immediately repeating in your mind, I wonder what the answer will be. I wonder what the answer will be. Just repeat that in your mind with as much genuine curiosity as you can until the answer comes through. This will help distract your conscious mind and keep you open to any possible answer. Okay. Number 3. Keep in mind that at first, the accuracy of your answers may be low. You may have low accuracy. Practice improves your accuracy. I'll be making another video in the near future on exercises you can use to improve your accuracy. A good way to start is to ask questions with verifiable answers. You can ask things like, is my name Julie? Yes. Is Barack Obama the current president of the United States? No. You can ask, anything that you know the answers to. Just get your pendulum swinging. You're training your mind to connect with the pendulum and give it the answers that are correct, right? So you can start with things you know the answers to, then move to things that you don't know the answers to, but that are still verifiable. Like something like, has Will Ferrell ever published an autobiography? I have no idea. I don't think so. But you can douse things like that, just curiosity questions, and then look them up later. Look them up after you douse them to see if your answer was correct. So you can do things like that as well. Number 4. It's a good practice to write down the exact questions you ask before you ask them, the exact wording of the question that you ask before you ask it. That way, if the answer later turns out to be wrong, you can look back and see if something needed to be clarified about the question. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5, ask very clear, specific questions. Avoid subjective words like should. For example, should I eat pizza? Should, first of all, implies obligation. Secondly, it is very dependent on what you're hoping to achieve. What is your goal? Is there a health goal or just a goal of feeling satisfied by eating pizza? When are you thinking of eating pizza? Or are you wondering if you should ever eat pizza again in your life? If you ask this question, should I eat pizza, as it is, you'll probably be thinking about how yummy pizza is, and your answer will just be yes regardless of what you're hoping to achieve. So avoid should. A better question might be, will I benefit from eating pizza for lunch today if my goal is to improve my physical health? This makes the timing and the goal of the action clear, and you're more likely to get a more accurate answer from that question. Number 6, remember that the answers you get are not coming from the pendulum itself. The pendulum is just a tool that helps the answers to come through. This is why it's important to set an intention for who or where you want the answers to come from. For example, your spirit guides. You can ask for the answers to come from your spirit guides or your higher self. And I explain a little bit more about that in my Pendulum Dowsing for Beginners video that's linked in the description if you want to go back and watch that. Number 7, if you get an answer and something about it doesn't feel quite right, do some pondering about why that might be. Maybe the question needs to be reworded or clarified. Maybe you're more emotionally attached to a specific answer than you thought. Don't ignore those feelings. Exploring these feelings helps to improve your question and your accuracy as well. Okay, so there's 7 tips and common mistakes for you. Again, once you get the hang of this dowsing thing, it can be a huge benefit in your life. So keep practicing. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover, feel free to drop them in the comments. There's plenty more information to share, so stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and go ahead and visit our website at www.dragonflyawakening.com for more information on the services we provide, or if you'd like to book a session with us. Thanks so much for watching, and see you later.